Atletico Madrid hosted Valencia, a Sunday night fixture at the Civitas Metropolitano. Atleti coming into this game with 8 points from their 4 matches, whereas Valencia with just 1 point from their opening 4 games, and they were bottom of the table. And it was a convincing performance from Atleti, who dominated the first half. They had Jan Oblak returning from injury. He made his 450th appearance for the club. Pablo Barrios was out injured, so De Paul did start, despite being busy with Argentina in the international break. Julian Alvarez was left on the bench for Atleti, who had Griezmann pulling the strings. He delivered this set piece towards Alexander Sørloth. A chance for the Norwegian on 10 minutes. And he headed wide. Valencia had a number of absentees. Both Hugo Duro and Andre Almeida with injury, as well as more long-term absentees like 𝐒𝐫𝐞𝐦, Fran Perez and Rafa Mir was unavailable, an internal suspension for him. So a tough night for 𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭, for whom Cristian Mosquera made his 50th La Liga appearance. He was in defence alongside César Tárrega, who did his very best to hold off Sørloth on 19 minutes, but this pass back created all sorts of danger for Valencia, and it was Mamardashvili who made an excellent save to deny Sørloth the opening goal of the night. He had a second effort which he spurned, so really excellent chances here for Atleti's number 9. But he was unable to take those opportunities. Conor Gallagher was making his second start for Atleti, and he was outstanding. He was given the Player of the Match award. Atleti very much on top. Griezmann looking for Lino after that pass from De Paul. This was Llorente's cross into the centre towards Lino, who was marshalled by Dimitri Foulquier. It really was one-way traffic, particularly in the first half. Foulquier did just enough here to deny Lino, who had scored the opening goal in this fixture last season. That was a 2-0 win for Atleti. Atleti, who haven't lost at home against Valencia since before Diego Simeone took charge. Valencia's most recent away win against Atletico was back in February 2011. This was 𝐒𝐻𝐿 with the cross towards Lenormand. A really tough night this was for Valencia. And the opening goal arrived for Conor Gallagher. Really well finished on 38 minutes, teed up by Rodrigo De Paul. An excellent move from Atleti. Sørloth sent it wide for Griezmann. His initial idea didn't come off, but he picked up possession, slipped it infield for De Paul, who played a nutmeg pass through the legs of Mosquera, The run from Gallagher was excellent. And the 24-year-old Englishman was able to register his first goal for Atleti, his first goal in La Liga. A wonderful moment for him. An excellent goal, and very much deserved for Atleti. At half-time for Valencia, 𝐒𝐩𝐨𝐫𝐭 came off the bench to make his debut in La Liga, his first appearance for Valencia, the Argentine midfielder on loan from Aston Villa. There was a very good run from 𝐒𝐲𝐿𝐻 4 minutes after the break. He was probably the brightest spark for the men in black. After Pepelu's cross was cleared, it fell to Guerra, and from range he drove just wide. This was only 2 minutes after his cross. So a decent spell here for Rubén Baraja's side. However, shortly afterwards, Atleti struck and scored their second goal of the game. It was finished by Antoine Griezmann, who was alert, alive and ready in the box. Wonderful movement. The Valencia players around him were static. Llorente with the cross towards Lino, whose header fell nicely for Griezmann. He was on the move. Nothing static about his play. Drifting into space and finding that dropping ball and guiding it beyond Mamardashvili to make it 2-0. Griezmann with his second goal of the season, and Atleti completely in control, heading towards a third win of the campaign, taking them up to 11 points and leaving Valencia bottom of the table. Jimenez headed over the top after De Paul's corner, 10 minutes after half-time. This was an excellent performance from Atleti, in which they kept a fourth consecutive clean sheet. Lino was replaced by Riquelme midway through the second half. There was a good cross from Luis Rioja, cleared by Jimenez. A slightly dangerous action. Baraja sent on Vázquez and Canos. With 19 minutes remaining, Riquelme burst into the box, couldn't find the right cross. It was an excellent touch to him from fellow substitute Julian Alvarez. Griezmann made way with Giuliano Simeone replacing him, and Azpilicueta came off for Reinildo. Ángel Correa to Llorente, who then hit the post for Atleti. It was a very convincing display, a tough night for 𝐒𝐻𝐨. The final two changes for Valencia saw Martín Tejón and Germán Valera come off the bench. Valera coming on to face his former team, having come through the Atletico Youth Academy. And there was, with 9 minutes remaining, a presentable chance for 𝐒𝐩𝐶 who volleyed wide after Pepelu's free kick. A goal here would really have opened up this contest. After those final two changes, with the introduction of Tejon and Valera, Valencia did improve slightly. They had more purpose, more energy, and this was Thierry Correa trying to catch out Jan Oblak at his near post. And then Correa went through on goal. Initially there was a challenge from Tárrega, and then Vázquez. No foul. And in added time, Atleti rounded off a perfect night when Julián Álvarez scored his first goal for the club to make it 3-0. Riquelme, the provider. A really satisfying night at the Civitas Metropolitano for Atletico Madrid and their supporters. Koke slipping it into the channel of Riquelme, who got himself into the box. His cross was deflected, it came out to the Argentine World Cup winner, Julián, who was perfectly placed and able to profit and do what Gallagher had done in the first half, which was score his first goal in La Liga and open his Atleti account. So a really good night, which finished with a home win. Atletico Madrid 3, Valencia 0.